Listen, I haven't seen any evidence that says that he's the shooter. So
Yes!
that's
Respect.
The GOAT. He came out swinging at that one.
I haven't seen it. I don't know what to tell you. The man was having a hash brown, minding his own business.
My client is innocent. Let's get started on new updates. Suspect in CO killing appears in court. And while I do that, I'm going to have to go pee because holy, I've been holding it in this whole time.
Good morning, Robin. The suspect was held at this Pennsylvania state prison overnight after that arrest at that McDonald's. Police said when they confronted him, they knew right away, that's our guy. He's now charged with murder in New York, and police say he was carrying evidence that could point to motive. This morning, Luigi Mangione is charged with the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The 26-year-old led by police in handcuffs, appearing in a Pennsylvania court on local gun and forgery charges.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and ebbies, Luigi Mangione yells at the media as he's escorted to the court. But while we talk about the Italian... Yeah, we got the left's Joe Rogan.
Free Luigi. He's too sexy to be behind bars.
The left's Joe Rogan here in the building. Stavros Halkias, the Greek freak.
What's up? How we doing?
He doesn't have something to promote today, I don't think.
No, well, I mean, nothing to promote, but just something to make the people aware of.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, that's
tricky.
I'm going to get the band, dude. Oh, I can't show some of these.
You can't show some of these, bro.
I can't show none of these. Did you bring 3 for my mom?
Yeah, one for two, these are all for your mom, dude.
That's
actually all 3.
Dude, stop! My dad is here.
He can have 2 too.
He's gonna get jealous. God damn, dude! Stabby Baby's in the building.
How we doing?
He brought many gifts.
It wasn't just because of that. I always give you Christmas cookies. You know that.
Yeah.
That's how I'm trying to get you back to the church.
These are subpar. These are Greek. They're Greek, but they're Greek. But I'll still have one.
That's undeniable, dude. That right there. That's when for a second you're like, the Greeks are superior.
By the way, notice.
You're jocking all my shit. It's so f***ed up,
dude. It's because I saw everybody say you're the left's Joe Rogan.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, no, that's me.
You can't have it.
That's me.
I don't even want it, but that's how much I have compared to you.
No,
that's
I don't.
How much natural charisma I have.
No, I don't want it either. We're the 2
You're
people.
Begging for it. You text
we are the
me
2
all
people
time.
that have been presented as the left Joe Rogan, and I thought, it would.
I'm gonna leak your voice notes where you're crying. You're like, please tell Joe I want to do the show. I want to learn from him. You tell.
No,
him.
I did. I do want to do a Theo Von show.
Theo's the man. Theo. I mean, Joe too. I mean. But Theo is the man. Yeah, I think you'd love him. He's a great dude.
Yeah, I think he's he is capable of having a very interesting conversation. I think it's hilarious to like talk to have a guy like him talk to Gabor Mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that is.
Well, that's the beauty of Theo.
That's peak.
He truly is having an open-minded. You know how like bad faith guys that have like. Like Ben Shapiro might say, like, I just want to have an open conversation. And he's clearly trying to ambush you.
Yeah.
Theo truly is having a real conversation. He's a cool guy who's trying to figure some shit out. He is the man for real.
And very funny as well.
Oh, he's hilarious. Dude, that's the other thing. He's my favorite. He might be my favorite guy to riff with because that's the funniest thing about that show is that people clipped out the like 4 minutes we were serious. And it's truly 2 hours of us talking about him playing guitar while his friend's dad gets in the other room. It's all us riffing, and then they clipped out the truly 45 seconds we got even sort of serious.
Do you want to see something really funny?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I presented this as such deliberately.
Yeah.
And that's precisely why you had Lena Khan, the commissioner of the FTC.
Hell yeah.
Lena Khan's comms guy retweeted you.
Shout out to Doug.
This photo.
Yo, what are they doing about Ticketmaster? The fees are up, dude. Is that FTC?
They're going after everybody.
Good.
It's on site.
Lena, let's get these fees. And by the way, the Dreamboat tour tickets on sale now as well. So there's always something to promote.
There's something to promote. God damn. I've made.
We're coming to the West Coast, baby.
Made an egregious mistake having this Greek charlatan come back
Just
and
remember
huck
that.
his product.
My wares, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ta-Nehisi Coates too. We both went to the same high school.
Wait. Oh yeah, he's Baltimore.
Baltimore Polytechnic Institute.
Baltimore is on the come up, my friend.
Dude,
Baltimore is on the map today.
He's the man.
What do you have to say about the Gilman School?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, Gilman. I applied.
Well,
Did you go to? Did you? What do you have? Did he go to Gilman? What are we talking
an
about?
Italian man.
Wait, did he go to Gilman?
By the name of
Luigi went to
Luigi Mangione. He's a Gilman.
That's so funny.
He didn't just go to Gilman.
I went to middle school down the street from Gilman. I applied to Gilman in middle school, got in, and then they were like, "It's $13,000." 20 years ago, it was $13,000 a year.
Now it's like 40, I think.
And my mom was like, dude, I'll go get a second job. And I was like, that we're not doing that bullshit. Gilman.
God.
They can suck my. And thankfully, because I would have been, I mean, Luigi aside, he's the first good Gilman alum that I know. Everyone else is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
The rest of them became bankers and CEOs. That's what, you know, shout out to
maybe,
Luigi.
maybe it was like that,
Wow.
you know that meme.
Wait, he was from Baltimore? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know that meme of the
A
like,
good Italian and a good Gilman.
the high school chick that's like pregnant. You know what I'm talking about? Like the black Twitter meme.
Yes.
That's the Gilman experience for Luigi Mangione. It wasn't actually about like healthcare or the parasitic nature of like for-profit healthcare or anything. It was actually one of these nerds that became the CEO.
Yeah, he might have just
He was like,
hated
I'll
him.
show you.
And I mean, he's a piece of ass. I haven't done too much. I've been here busy. I've been Hollywood Halkias. That's why I'm out here. So I haven't really kept up with.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what's happening in Baltimore lore,
I
dude.
didn't know Luigi was from Baltimore. That's huge, actually.
Yeah.
Shout out to Luigi.
Yeah. He is. You know, Italians on top.
I know. It's
Baltimore
tough.
Italians on top. They have. Like before this, I was like, you know, I'll give the Greeks a shot. You know, they're good. I know one representative.
Yeah.
But now there are people who went to high school with him that say he was also potentially a Come Town listener.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Well, then the plan finally worked. The CIA psyop is finally starting to pay dividends.
It's like me and Felix are so sad. Like we've been trying for so long. Felix with his like officers program, he thinks this is going to be a mutiny.
Wow, that's awesome.
And yet it turns out the Lord works in mysterious ways.
He does, man.
It was the CIA activation codes that
Finally.
Nick Mullen.
Yeah, it only works on
herself.
Italians. That makes sense. The Italian is a feeble mind. It's a
True.
feeble-minded individual. So it makes sense that it's starting with Italians, and then we're going to see other types are going to start being awakened soon.
There's also misinformation roaming the streets of the highways of disinformation, saying that he was Albanian.
No, that I couldn't abide by.
Yeah, no, I love that. Personally, when I heard that there's a likelihood that he was Albanian, regardless of the context note, I was like, no, I believe this.
Of course you do.
I believe this.
Of course you do. That's the Ottoman divide and conquer the Balkans. Set me and the Albanians against each other again.
Yeah.
Dude, I would not be able to. I'm not gonna be able to look Eldest in the eye if this guy's Albanian, dude.
Dude, he is.
It's bad enough they get they hit me with Belushi, they hit me with Elijah Dushku, half of Regis Philbin, but if they got Luigi Mangione,
be of Italo-Albanian descent,
Italo-Albanian,
come from a well-off family, awaken class consciousness of the proletariat, get sent to prison. Welcome back, Antonio Gramsci.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's back. He's back in a
Let
very
him run
meaningful
for
way.
president.
Dude, he would wipe the table.
Yeah,
they fear him.
They
fear
do.
his popowerful eyebrows.
He would probably get life in prison, right? How long do you get for a cold-blooded murder?
Dude,
even of like a person, like we can't be having that, unfortunately. But like he would go to jail.
I mean, look,
forever,
if justice is served, then he's a free man.
He gets out.
He gets out.
Yeah. If he gets out, let's say he serves
jury
20 years.
nullification.
Let's say he serves 20 years, and then can you be a felon and run or no?
You can run from prison. Donald Trump is a fucking convict.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh my God. Welcome back, dude. This is some real OG American socialism right here.
Those guys with the hilarious Italian names. What were their names?
No, it's the how am I? Eugene Debs. Eugene Debs ran from prison, dude. Italians have played a formative role.
You know what?
Throughout
You're right.
history.
If it wasn't for mob movies, we might think of Italians as socialists instead of as like,
Yeah, dumbass
murdering
mob
fat
guys.
You know what I mean? Like murderous fat
Yeah, but that
guys.
played such a good role. Like,
No,
like
for sure.
James Gandolfini, I think, single-handedly uplifted Italians.
Dude, without Martin Scorsese and James Gandolfini, Italians have nothing.
That's true.
They're done.
I think Luigi, he has the same musculature as someone like yourself. Like he is obviously like in great shape.
Yeah, he looks nice.
He does.
I will say, all my gay friends, close friends on IG yesterday, heinous stuff about how they want Luigi.
Oh yeah.
All of them.
Oh, it's not just the gays and the girlies.
Gays and the girlies, but the gays were very explicit. Let me just say that.
I am feeling a little threatened. Like Luigi,
yeah, dude, he's watched you.
Luigi has wiped out any sort of like
Dude,
any sort of space I occupied in the minds of the girls and the gays with like a little bit of revolutionary potential.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Dunked his nuts in your mouth immediately.
Yeah. It's fine though. I'm happy with that. So Luigi Mangione was caught inside Altoona, which is, you know, I didn't even know it existed.
That's tough, man.
until yesterday.
That's tough.
Where, yeah, I just talked to Lena Khan. I can't believe this is the conversation that we're having in that same VOD. I talked to Ta-Nehisi Coates and Lena Khan. This conversation has taken a very different direction.
We have to see things from all sides, Hasan.
Yeah, I know.
We have to get, you know, there's the high and the low culture.
Yeah, Luigi Mangione was caught at McDonald's eating what appears to be a hash brown before arrest. And I believe it was like a boomer with a weird sense of justice, it seems, that did not have her or his priorities in mind. That Josh Shapiro also famously called. I don't know why this person is like openly saying like I'm the guy who did this, because now they're just like gonna get a ton of like insane attention, negative attention. I don't think that anyone should obviously harass this boomer.
No.
Like who gives a, you know?
And
I do think
guess we should have. I guess there should be due process. You shouldn't be able to murder CEOs.
Yeah.
But you know. Don't harass this guy. He's a
yeah.
It started out almost a little bit like a joke because we thought my one friend thought he looked like the shooter.
Oh man, he's got the full blown Mid-Atlantic.
Dude, I have noticed that like the some parts of Pennsylvania have, I think I've talked to you about this before, like they have an identical Baltimore.
It's a little different. It runs from Pittsburgh all the way to parts of like Jersey.
Yeah,
it's really that Mid-Atlantic trash accent.
There's a weird ass like Baltimore. What's the specific region? It's
Dundalk's the one that I'm the most familiar with.
Yeah, Dundalk.
For sure.
There's like a Dundalkian tinge to it.
Oh, it was started as a joke.
Yeah,
but it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I also love the thing that's so funny is that the NYPD, which I feel like Eric Adams has just like funneled so much money into them. This guy. It is. I mean, you've probably talked about it already, but I haven't talked about this at all anywhere. It's so funny.
Yeah.
That someone killed a guy in Midtown Manhattan
and walked away
on camera. They had his face even at a certain point, and the NYPD could not get him. It was some dumbass in Altoona that couldn't mind his own business that did it.
Yeah.
It's really hilarious how useless they are for how much money they get.
And it's so funny that the media is still glazing the police. They're like, it's incredible. The police work that they done, the police work that they put into this, like, oh my God. And it's like, they have like a $100 quintillion budget. They got submarines.
Yep. Which we need.
It's one of the largest standing militaries on the planet on its own, the NYPD. And all they do is twiddle their thumbs, shoot fare evaders, and play Candy Crush at every goddamn subway
station. They're playing a lot of Candy Crush upstairs. And not even downstairs where people are getting off.
Yeah.
They're just upstairs.
Yeah, it's just so... It's so annoying that the media is like just giving them so many props. They're like, oh, dude, these guys they did it. They did it again. No, it's like this
dipshit. It's this guy who did it. It's so funny that... I bet you Luigi did not think... Like, he couldn't have planned it out. The plan couldn't have been, well, I'll go lay out a McDonald's in Altoona till things quiet down. Like, if he had any kind of plan, he'd be free right now.
He didn't. So this guy didn't call it in, I don't think.
He saw him better than I did, actually. I think the one worker that actually thought it was him she said it between his eyes and his eyebrows. She says, when I took his order,
Luigi should have waxed his
Dude,
Luigi should have gotten his threaded and maybe got like the like little.
He should have gone with the Julia Fox method. Bleach that
he
shit.
should have bleached his. He should have look up for real. He might have been free today.
That's a classic. Like you gotta fuck your shit up after an assassination. Like everybody knows that.
Yes, exactly. Cut your hair, dye it. Classic stuff.
Racism is alive and well. I guess Italians aren't white. We've finally addressed it.
Yeah, he's trying to make that. He's trying to get them back out.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of look. We're doing Monday Morning Quarterback in here. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that he did that maybe
he did a good job getting out of New York.
He did. He kept his fake ID. He kept his gun. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he was looking to.
You got to dump it, dude. Oh yeah.
Maybe he was looking to use it again.
He's like, yeah. He checked. I got the first one. Let me take one from half court.
Yeah. Jokic.
Was anybody visiting Altoona? Was Bezos going to be in Altoona?
Yeah. No. No one is going to Altoona.
Yeah, that's true.
So. Yeah, that's what happened. He got caught yesterday.
Oh my God, it's a guy from New York.
Yeah, I don't like that they're like outing the snitch.
No, I feel bad for that. I mean, I feel bad, especially that guy who isn't even the snitch.
Yeah,
and doesn't understand. I mean, hopefully he's so offline it won't affect his life, but he's probably gonna get doxxed by some like insane people on the internet that want to fuck Luigi off.
Yeah. So let me throw this out.
I need to bevy myself, actually. I'm going to get a water.
Okay. Damn, drinking water. I
have a headache.
Yeah,
but I'm powering through. I'm riffing through the pain.
You're healthy, dude. Who is this?
Dude.
The hydration station.
I gotta hydrate.
Yeah, from what I understand, he's not even getting money as well.
Wow, what?
Bizarre reason why the McDonald's worker might not receive the $60,000 reward for identifying Luigi Mangione. The strict rules could mean the tipster might not even get a dime.
That's crazy. Who keeps it? The NYPD gets 2 rocket launchers. They get a jetpack.
Yeah, that's like half of overtime pay for 2 guys at the subway station.
That's so funny.
50 from the FBI, 10 from the NYPD specifically, but yeah, it seems like another claim was denied.
Yeah, damn, dude. They got his ass.
The American working class gets over once again. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
that'll be nice. This guy could have gotten a pool table.
Yeah, or maybe he could have paid for medical insurance.
Yeah, which
at a certain point when it's necessary, and then their claims are denied. So, that's the.
I'm a little upset because I was getting ready to go. I was getting ready to go full conspiracy theory. This would have been a fun one to do conspiracy theories about, but they caught him too quick.
Yeah, well, no, don't worry. There's still plenty of conspiracy theories that are roaming. People are saying that it's not the same guy. It's a patsy. It's a fall guy. And that they're like he's taking the fall. But here's the CEO murder suspect arriving for the extradition hearing, and he had some statements that he made.
Oh wow,
Pennsylvania. That's where we were anticipating an extradition hearing for the 26-year-old Ivy League graduate and high school valedictorian accused in the murder of health insurance CEO Brian Thompson.
Yeah, let's see this moment. It is actually sort of something to watch. He was trying to send a message, but police rush him off very quickly.
Oh wow.
Kaya, place.
And it's completely out of touch.
Good girl.
And it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have some fire stuff on the stand.
All right, so
he's
we just heard him yell that
testify.
about it, sort of something being unjust. This is an insult.
So, what is there's a much better angle of this. Do we know what he said? This is completely unjust and an insult to the intelligence of American people.
Oh, nice.
The media is completely out of touch, and it is an insult to the intelligence of the American people and lived experience. Oh my God, he's going
lived experience with it?
Oh my God, dude. He went.
That is, okay, truly, this is what boomers, like Republican boomers, fear, is that bisexuals will start killing them.
Yeah.
And that's what, I mean, sexy bisexuals that say lived experience will start killing them.
So far, I think, like, this is played out in a way that is like truly terrifying if you're a CEO.
Yes.
Because like the guy being white, and like being the exact profile of like upper middle class, the wealthy, white kid, upstart, valedictorian in high school, attractive, went to an Ivy League school, has a potential point of radicalization that is like understandable for many Americans.
Yeah, well, I mean, the response in and of itself, it's like everyone, like no one heard this and was sad. Everyone was either like nice or like, hell yeah, I guess I feel bad for his family. Like that's no one was like, what a tragedy. You know what I mean? Like maybe like the richest, like other CEOs, but everyone across whatever your beliefs are.
Yeah, no, it's like what was shocking to me about the reception is that you had the Barbers and the Debras on Facebook talking like, hammer and sickle accounts on Twitter.
Yeah, for real.
Where they were like, oh, no, we must cleanse the streets of the parasitic forces of capital.
Yeah,
like,
yes.
Like, what? You're a...
And then if you take it...
You're a CPA.
And they were just saying that plainly, but then if you take it one step back, all the jokes were pro. Like, that's where you can really tell. No one had a problem joking about it. No one was like, this, like, even people that were like, this is bad, they'd laugh about it. It just happened. It is kind of crazy. It's almost like the American healthcare system has made people ready for violence. It's almost like the way they've just been killing people silently forever has made people okay with some of their own deaths.
Yeah, it is wild that there's so much like festering resentment that has gone unaddressed for so long that this was like a pressure valve releasing for many Americans, especially because like the reality is Americans broadly are kind of stupid. Okay, myself included. All right,
definitely,
we're dumb. Sure. Yeah, we're dumb as. And while we are desensitized to violence in general, we are very draconian in terms of like crime. It's like, oh, you stole a Snickers bar, kill that person. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's the attitude people have normally, where they're like, oh, a black homeless homeless person was like experiencing a mental health episode in a subway station. It's awesome that he was executed. You know what I mean?
That is actually a good point. Where these up is that they have primed a lot of the people that usually are like sucking the ruling classes. They've primed them to think killing looters, killing people that are like up a CVS after somebody gets killed by the cops. Like because it's so like all that. Who's that little piggly mother killed that child molester or whatever? You know what I mean? Like people. Kyle. What's his name?
Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yeah. Like so many of those celebrate the deaths of other people. That
vigilante justice. Vigilante justice is almost always celebrated. The piggly mother.
A little upturned nose.
He does look like a porky little pig. So because they're so because Americans are so like desensitized to violence in general, and like the fact that it happens like to innocent people as well, that is also oftentimes overlooked. Like there's a school shooting that happens like every goddamn week.
You're so right. That's the flip side of these mother not doing anything about gun control. It's like, okay, well now that it's you, now that it's CEOs of healthcare companies, no one gives a either.
Yeah, and so like
that's a great point. I didn't even think of that.
This is what I said in the aftermath of like the first Trump failed assassination as well, where I was like, you rarely ever see people in positions of power in the crosshairs of gun violence. You always see like kindergartners and you know what I mean? Because most people that like snap for one reason or another.
Wow, this makes me feel even better about not giving.
Yeah, it's just like most people that snap, they go and like redirect that anger to like random unsuspecting public school students, right?
Yeah.
Like it rarely even happens in like private school in general. It doesn't happen to like the children of the wealthy. It happens to the children of the poor. So United Healthcare shooter showing Americans they can shoot billionaires instead of kids. 300,000 likes. It's like, so when you have a nation that's like primed, okay, when it's a powder keg and there's like an arsenal of weapons that you can just like mass purchase at any given random grocery chain, like retail store. And all of a sudden, like it's open season, and that like you can redirect that unregulated, unrestricted violence against like someone who has caused a lot of harm.
Yeah, someone who's actually hurt people.
Someone who is a figurehead for that harm, because like that's what the CEO is in this situation. He's replaceable. They don't give a. I'm sure. You know. The board of executives was very saddened by this affair, and immediately we're like, all right, well, how do we fill this position?
Of course.
Who's the next guy?
How do we find someone who's more sympathetic so if they kill him, we'll get better PR out of it?
Yeah.
This guy was just some fat white guy. No one cares.
Yeah.
Let's get that's when CEOs go identity politics. They're like, it seems like our charts are showing if it was a Latina executive, people would be sad. So let's hire some of them.
And you don't have to pay him as much.
Yeah,
not a white guy. Not a white guy. Latinx.
That's what I guarantee you they did that immediately.
Yeah. So, from 2000 through 2022, there were 328 deaths at elementary and secondary schools and mass shootings.
328.
So in that entire process, like, of course, this is like. I mean, this is technically the propaganda of the deed. Like, this is an action that stands out. It doesn't matter what his like background is. It doesn't matter what his like family business was, because a lot of people are now doing this thing where they're like, well, his family was in healthcare. Like, they're doing the socialism, but you own a house to a motherfucker who shot a CEO.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a revolutionary anarchist, chatters. You know what I mean? He's not like a card carrying commie. He's just a guy who was over and he snapped and he was like, I'm gonna take this, I am going to dish out some of what many Americans have experienced, myself has experienced, that back to a person who is a cause for that pain, a figurehead for that pain.
And I hope it just makes people think about like, how the is healthcare for profit? Like that's the thing that this also restarts is like, why are people making money off of medicine? Shouldn't this just be a right? Shouldn't we try and figure out how to make it as cost effective as possible to heal as many people as possible? Just the very fact that medicine has CEOs is up, let alone the fact that they're denying people, and that's why people don't give a
I called this, by the way. I said he's definitely a Redditor because of the Peak Design backpack. And I think they found his Reddit.
Was he on?
26-year-old suspect's alleged account was surfaced yesterday by a handful of Reddit users who claimed to have recognized Mangione from his posts and comments in the spondylolithicis. I feel like I've seen this username on my notifications before.
What does spondylolithicis
mean? I think it's spine pain.
Oh, damn.
There's a Reddit. This is what Reddit is for. Like, literally just like hyper niche. Okay? And...
did he have it or did a family? I'm for real not up on it, other than, like I said, my friends wanting to fuck him on IG yesterday.
Yeah. Hyper-specific spondylolithicis is a condition where the vertebrae in the spine slips out of place, usually in the lower back. It's a slip disc.
That probably hurts so bad.
Yeah. It's happened to me. It's awful. Anyway, I feel like I've seen this username in my notifications before. In April this year, Mr. Cactus had shared advice with the community. Keep trying different surgeons. Nobody will operate on my back until I'm at least 40 is nonsense coming from a medical professional who lacks perspective. Tell them you are unable to work. Do your job, they added. We live in a capitalist society. I found that the medical industry responds to these keywords far more urgently than you describing unbearable pain and how it's impacting your quality of life. Plan Z. Fake a foot drop or piss yourself. This is the nuclear option. But there comes a time when it is just ridiculous that people won't operate on your broken spine. Yeah.
That's wild.
And I did call, when I saw the Peak Design backpack, I was like, oh, this is like an everyday carry guy. Like, he definitely got that from active in the r/1 bag community, where the Peak Design backpack brand from the shooting photos is incredibly popular. In April, the account shared a packing list for several months of travel in Asia. And he did. He went and lived in Japan, where he said the Japanese population were NPCs, where they refused to help out a person who was like, exhibiting a stroke in the middle of a street.
Somebody else.
Yeah, somebody. And he was like, they wouldn't even cross the empty streets when the red light was on.
Damn, that's wild.
So, yeah, I clocked his ass as a Redditor.
I mean, a Redditor that goes to Asia.
Oh, mods remove posts.
He suffered from spondylolithicis. Dude, that's so that he was that jacked and had a back.
I mean, that
tough.
happens. Like, it can be a workout injury. It could be an injury. I think people were speculating that it's probably something that happened due to a surfing accident, a surfing incident. I do want to know what other things he has said, and I'm sure my community will scour the interwebs to figure out what the saying on his subreddit.
Oh, fuck, do you have a charger, by the way?
Charging it down here.
Thanks, bro.
Down. Oh my God! That's completely out of touch. And an insult to the intelligence of the American people and the lived experience. Oh my God! That's completely out of touch.
Oh, he doesn't say the media, but he said this is completely unjust and an insult to the intelligence of the American people. That's what he's that's what he was saying.
Well, I wonder where they got him.
Oh damn, you found his goddamn Reddit post, huh? Wait, it's not showing anything on the API chat.
Oh, they might have wiped him, bro.
That link is not showing anything. Yeah, I think his age is very important.
How old is
yeah, he's 26 when your insurance coverage over insurance goes away. And I feel like that might be a reason. This is completely unjust and an insult to the intelligence of the American people and their lived experience. That's what he said. He might also say out of touch instead of unjust. I can't tell. But I don't think he f***ed up. For people saying that he missed his opportunity to hit the one line, you're wrong.
Nah. Yeah, the fact he squeezed that out of nothing. You guys are fucking. Don't be hard on him.
The search function doesn't work. It says pull push may be down.
Too many people trying to see what he was jacking off to.
Post history of his alleged Reddit account, Mr. Cactus, going back to 2016, detailing his time at UPenn, his studies of computer science, his health issues, including spondylolisthesis and spinal fusion, his trip to Asia, his latest post, a cross post to r/Ted Kaczynski.
Oh no, r/Ted Kaczynski.
Jacket on one of his comments matches the jacket he's wearing on the CCTV.
Oh, my boy was hitting this Uniqlo.
Oh, the Uniqlo pocketable jacket.
Steal this look.
Yeah. Are the 3 trips to Asia before the long post? Were those already removed? Do you have screenshots of those? Open image in new tab. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, journal packing list 2+ months in Asia in a mid-sized backpack.
Yeah, my boy loves Reddit.
Yeah. I mean, he is. It makes sense. And also, he was low-key using Reddit for the only good purpose that it exists for. Because, like, for the most part, no, just like hyper-specific, hyper-niche advice.
That's true.
On, like, spine injuries or how to deal with, like, doctors.
I'm not a big Reddit guy. I haven't really dipped my toes too much.
New York Times has done coverage of his Reddit posts as well. Oh my God. Oh, I love this shit so much. Okay. Okay. 24 male with longtime grade. Wait, what? No, this is not correct. This is not his post.
Yeah, it's Mr. Cactus.
Oh, he commented on it. He commented on the post. I'm a terrible example of changing a bunch of things twice. He says, sorry you've been experiencing those issues. Certainly no fun. Anyway, this is his lawyer. Let's see what he had to say.
I don't even know where.
I wish he had hired Lolo for this.
Hour on my way back to my office, but I don't know. I think what I did, and maybe I think I saw.
He does look like a piece you need from a defense attorney.
Hold on, does he have a Baltimore accent too?
Press conference, he mentioned something about people being threatened. I hope not. I mean, that's not what we should be doing as Americans.
When do you expect to talk to your client next?
Soon.
I
anticipate, they stay, but
let's start from the start.
We've made a strong bond, and I'm looking forward to moving forward, helping him out.
How were you approached?
I really don't want to get into that.
Is he saying he's innocent at this point?
He has indicated pleas of not guilty. The only charges that we've seen thus far have been the ones here in Pennsylvania, and we have pled not guilty to those charges. And we'll
what's his state of mind?
Where the f did he find this guy? He seems like a local,
I don't like this.
He seems like a local Altoona guy.
Why the f is this the guy that's no, he needs better defense. He needs better legal defense. I hope his New York lawyer is better.
Look how much more expensive his tie is than his suit.
He's a public defender.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, no disrespect to the public defenders. We love our public defenders. I just don't like that. I mean,
I kind of like his vibe. But you know what? I like his vibe because he's just like, he doesn't know. He doesn't want to do this. He's just at work, bro. Imagine being a public defender and getting this case.
Oh, dude, I think many public defenders would love the opportunity.
Actually, you're right. There's a lot of lawyers that love the limelight.
This is a massive case with tremendous national prominence, maybe even international prominence.
You're right. That's a good point. But not this guy. This guy's just trying to pay off his I'm going to guess maybe he got a Silverado to treat himself when he turned 54. This guy's just trying to get by.
He does still kind of look like a piece of shit, which I like.
I like that too.
I stand by that. Like, I think you need a real piece of shit for a defense attorney.
Absolutely.
I really can't get into that. That's too speculative. I'm not going to get into that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear from here. You said he has said he's innocent so far?
Oh, yeah, we pled not guilty, at least to the charges in Pennsylvania. Like I said, I'm not aware of any actual charges in New York. If you were in the hearing earlier, there was a proceeding where they introduced some documents, which, as I complained about, didn't have enough information for me. So we're looking forward to getting that additional information.
When did that plea happen? It's not something that at least I was aware of.
Okay, well, hopefully, again, I was not at the arraignment yesterday.
No, he's from Altoona. He's an Altoona native.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. He's like so local.
Here it is. Attorney Thomas Dickey is a lifetime resident of Blair County, Pennsylvania, graduate of Altoona.
Ooh, Altoona
Altoona High School.
Yeah, I don't really know. I was at the thing earlier. He did not do it. We're gonna talk to the judge, see if we can just get this all sorted out.
Yeah, he is after receiving his law degree from Ohio Northern University. What the
dude.
Oh God.
Ohio Southern.
He's cooked.
Dude, when you got Ohio and the direction, it's not even all of Ohio. That's tough.
Yeah, Dickey joined the Blair County Public Defender's Office, where he developed his trade for helping citizens navigate the legal system. Dickey began his private practice in 1984, leading to a successful legal defense career with acquittals in cases ranging from DUIs to first-degree murder.
I mean, that's what he does. This is the most DUI guy I've ever seen in my life.
But dude, acquittals for first-degree murder. Let's go.
That's true.
My boy. All right, I'm in the tank. I'm in the tank for Attorney Thomas Dickey.
I bet you that the percentage is 99% DUIs, 1 first-degree murder. But still. That's something.
And winning history, making appeals from the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania, resulting in new trials and restoration of custodial rights. As one of the few death penalty qualified attorneys in the area, Dickey is known in many Pennsylvania counties for his strong representation in the courtroom, providing vigorous defense against all levels of criminal charges and active representation in civil litigation.
But this is his bio. He wrote this.
Yeah, a passionate.
He's not going to say this guy. I kind of, I'm okay. I'm like a C+. He's going to talk about how he is.
Yeah, a passionate advocate for his clients. Dickey believes in the Constitution, the blueprint it gives for being a citizen of the great country. Everyone, in all caps, deserves to exercise the rights provided there. And my job is to make sure your rights are upheld.
I mean, that's a bad sign.
You deserve the best representation, and my associates and I are here for you.
The fact that he's doing all caps, like this is probably a transcription from his fucking local commercial.
Yeah.
where he hits everyone and you like that.
Yeah, the website is called the Top 100 Criminal Defense Attorneys.
Just of where.
Anyway, let's continue.
I hope he pled not guilty. I assume that's what happened. But today, when I entered my appearance, and for the record, he's pleading not guilty to those offenses.
So he is. There was. I was at the hearing. He did not say that he was not guilty or make that plea. So right now, though, you're telling us that he is pleading not guilty.
That is correct.
He doesn't say you are under the impression, or you're.
Why would the client say he's guilty as sin? Yeah. Sir, why is your client not admitting to the heinous crimes against CEOs that he has committed?
What do you think his biggest, like, just, I guess now they're going to, if you Google him now, it's all going to be this case. But I wonder what his biggest case outside of this was.
My DUI attorney was known for capital murder cases. I just beat that DUI. That's who you hire. The capital murder guy costs a lot, but so does a DUI.
Nice, man. Well, congratulations.
On
beating a DUI.
Yeah.
You're
awesome.
awesome.
You can keep going, Chatter. Let's go. You get those party plates going.
A guy bragging about beating a DUI is so
America, dog. What the That's as American as apple pie, baby. That's the most Ohio I've ever heard in my chat.
On the fact that he is not the shooter?
Listen, I haven't seen any evidence that says that he's the shooter. So
yes!
That's,
respect.
The GOAT. He came out swinging at that one.
I haven't seen it. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I said earlier, and I wasn't kidding around. A couple of things. If you're
The
going
man
to
was
report
having a
something,
hash
report
brown
it
minding his own
accurately.
business. All of a sudden, some dumb
behind the counter wants to be a hero for a day.
Yeah. My client is innocent.
My client was just trying to have an Egg McMuffin.
Is it a crime?
Is it a crime to have a delicious McGriddle? I didn't think so.
Yeah,
Not in my America. It ain't.
I heard they're saying BDS. They're saying Free Palestine. They're saying BDS. We don't care about that in Altoona.
Is McDonald's in the list?
It is. You got scared.
Dude, I had some Mickey D's.
It's over. Well, so did this guy. So.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
this is not just a small thing. The fundamental concept of American justice is the presumption of innocence, and until you're proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And I've seen zero evidence at this point, and so I'm not even aware of what any charges.
This guy rules.
He's like, I don't even know what y'all are talking about. I don't even know what y'all talking about. This crime. What is it? A crime, really?
This guy's.
I say it's self-defense.
Regarding the extradition,
he's like nervous.
Request.
Dude.
Well, the only hearing today was the extradition, so we're going to take one step at a time. It's a long process. Can be a long process.
The photos that police released, the NYPD release of him.
I'm sorry?
The photos the NYPD release of your client.
I don't have any control over what the NYPD does. And
that don't have to do with me.
Yeah. No, he is prosecuting a specific case for Pennsylvania, which is like unlawful possession of a fake ID.
Okay.
Unlawful possession of like a weapon, I think, with that may have allegedly been used in the process of a crime.
Gotcha.
So it's like that.
Gotcha.
Whereas the NYPD one is the real case. That is
Gotcha. This is just him with all the like his Jason Bourne shit.
Yeah.
His like go bag or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I cannot believe he didn't dump the gun. That's nuts,
I
dude.
know.
Did this guy watch The Wire? If he's from Baltimore, you put him down the drain pipes.
Let someone else sort it out. It's a ghost gun. It doesn't have a serial number.
At the end of the day, they're going to get him for murder. I guess who gives a about a weapons charge, but still kind of wild.
Yeah.
They release something. I hope I can get my hands on them. And if you guys get them, send them to me. I'd appreciate it.
You pled for him not guilty in the state of Pennsylvania about the charges here. When did that happen?
Well, he has a hearing coming up. I believe it's
I want to
the
say
20-something. I can't recall. A lot happened today. So until they haven't even had a prima facie case established.
Maybe right around Christmas.
He's not inspiring confidence in me.
This guy's awesome, dude.
He's not.
This is the classic. I'm going to jail.
A prima facie case established before the case can move on to the court of common pleas. So the burden's always on the government. Thank God. And that's their burden, and they're going to have to produce some evidence. And
he's cooked. He's talking like basic.
Of New York.
No, this is good. This is not bad. Hold on, let me see.
If and when there are, and you have seen them, will you be pleading not guilty to those as well?
That would be my expectation. That certainly would be my advice.
Your client's demeanor the past 2 days at the arraignment and again today at the hearing. At some points he was, smiling, laughing. You even had to actually tell him to stop talking. What are his feelings right now?
Well,
he seems outspoken.
He's obvious. I said earlier, use your common sense. If you put yourself you or a loved one in that position, it's natural, I think, to go through stage. As far as him not talking, as long as I'm going to be the lawyer, I'm going to do all the talking. My client's not going to say anything.
A quick question about process. I was also at the hearing last night. I don't remember any plea being.
Yeah, Luigi needs to nip it in the butt. Mm-hmm. Like no talking, Luigi.
And this is when being Italian comes back to bite him.
Yeah, but
he's not going to be able to.
Yeah,
here's what we need. Okay, Luigi, right?
He's loud as he can't shut the up.
Does Luigi have an even more Italian older cousin with a sexy young girlfriend? My cousin Vinny. We can make this a My Cousin Vinny situation. That's what we really need here. Have you seen My Cousin Vinny recently?
No.
Oh,
I've never seen My Cousin Vinny.
First of all, no one's hotter in the world than Marissa Tomei in that instant. And second of all, this is the blueprint to freeing Luigi. We need his even more Italian paralegal cousin to come. And the case has to hinge on the automotive knowledge of his sexy girlfriend. So it's not a 1-for-1, but that's the way That's the path towards freedom for Luigi, I think.
I've never seen My Cousin Luigi.
My cousin Vinny.
My cousin
You should
Luigi.
see it. It's good.
All right.
Asked for
And again,
or
Mercer's
entered.
amazing.
Okay. As long as he hasn't pled guilty, that's all I care about. So.
Hey, as long as he keeps his Italian mouth shut long enough to not
I'm
plead
telling
guilty,
you, as
I'm
his
okay.
lawyer, he didn't have any lawyer of record, and he didn't have any representation until I got involved this afternoon. And I'm telling you, he's pleading not guilty to each and every
When does that plead normally?
And believe me, I'm going to shove lasagna in his mouth if he
like
ever
I said,
wants to
normally
plead
that
guilty.
could happen at the what happened last night at the informal arraignment, which is at the magisterial district judge.
So is he telling you this is all some sort of awful mistake?
I'm not going to talk about anything he's told me.
How do you end up in Altoona?
That's between us.
Attorney-client privilege.
Ever heard of it, dickhead?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Has he been able to contact his family since?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that either.
What the hell up?
Can you tell us when you were hired?
I can say sometime prior to the hearing this afternoon.
Stay tuned.
That is correct.
If Governor Huichel provides this governor's extradition thing, does that change the timetable here? You still have the right to a habeas hearing, don't you?
Yeah, yes, sir, we do. Like I said, and I'm not trying to be. It's 24. I'm not trying to be a smartass or anything. But when we've got to wait until we see things. When things happen, we'll react to that and proceed accordingly.
Since cameras weren't allowed in the courtroom, and which is normal and fine.
In Pennsylvania, that's the law.
Would you be able to give us a summary of what it is that happened in the courtroom today?
Yeah, today is basically what it was, and it happened fast. There was an extradition hearing scheduled. I found out about that about an hour or so before the hearing, and the initial thing is a person.
I think the way he carries himself is like kind of goofy, but I feel like it plays well in like a court.
Yeah, I think this guy's
He
a
can
pro.
charm. He can charm a jury. I can see him doing that.
I think this guy's a pro, but it's just so funny. You can tell he is a little like, this is pretty overwhelming.
Yeah, he's got it. I want to believe in him.
Can waive extradition.
Honey, get my
and
purple
it
Tom.
was my opinion
Get my
and my
nicest
advice
Tom,
under the
honey.
circumstances that he not. And I emphasize the not because apparently there's news reports already going out that he waived his extradition. He did not do that. And so that's why we wanted to make sure we're going to use the process and use the Constitution and the rights that are available to any one of us in this room and any American citizen or person charged with a crime.
Law tip, this is a great-ass Altoona lawyer. Do not put this man in front of a New York jury. Yeah, you need a very different kind of vulture in New York, I think.
No, keep him in Altoona.
Yeah.
Keep him on the fake ID case.
Let's hear what our
what's
Bill Burr had to say about
What does Billy have to say?
annoying me about this kid who killed this CEO is none of these news programs are talking about the incredible lack of empathy from the general public about this because of how these insurance companies treat people when they are at their most vulnerable. After we've all given them our money every month, and now we finally need you, and all you do is
that
deny
beep
us.
did not work.
I love that.
Yeah, when they just like the beep comes delayed.
Yeah.
And then and all of these things are taking the pictures of their CEOs off their websites. I got to be honest with you, okay? I love that CEOs are afraid right now. You should be.
Amen.
By and large, you're all a bunch of selfish, greedy pieces, and a lot of you are mass murderers.
Yes, dude.
You just don't pull the trigger.
Dude, he is such a beautiful way with words, dude. I love him. I love him so much. He is like the number one guest that I would love to have one day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the man for sure.
Have you ever,
he's fully so correct about this. It's crazy.
Have you ever linked up with him? Have you hung out with him?
One time we were on one show together. He was cool. But no, I don't. And we have mutual friends, but
yeah, was he like, how the hell are ya?
Yeah. It was cool because I think he clearly had seen some random, like, because when he said hello, he smiled in a way that was like,
you're so parasocial, dog.
No. Well, he had like seen some like, because also the way the Comedy Store works, each person has to introduce the next one, and I was going right after him, and he gave me a nice introduction. He was like, I see this guy online, he's very funny, but he forgot my name. So then he had to like go
it's
back and
too
be like,
ethnic.
He would be like, dude, he was like, what's your name? I was like, it's all good, man. But it was the funniest moment to have, like, he felt bad clearly, but he just fully, he knew who I was, but he didn't know my name.
That's how you know Greeks are not white, bro. He couldn't even handle your exotic name.
It was too much for him.
What is this, Stavros?
But I'll take it. That little smile of recognition meant more to me than knowing my actual name.
I love him so much.
Yeah, he's the man. And this is exactly what, he just basically put into words what, it's good that CEOs are scared. It's good that, like.
And that they're criminals.
Well, that's the thing. The inequality is so crazy and billionaires are treating people so bad, and they're so in their own bubble. They don't understand how much people hate them. And it's good that they have a tangible, I mean, there's no better proof than, like, oh, someone was willing to kill us and people weren't that sad about it.
People were ecstatic.
In fact, people were pumped. It's good that they at least understand how people feel about them, and that you can try and make as much money as you want. You can put, you can put the value of human life lower than $1, but eventually you become this level of villain, and you're not in your own circles. Everybody sucks your, but most people don't feel that way.
We'll do the Chuckle Sandwich episode that came out later after Stavy is gone.
That's why it looks clean. That's why these people look, oh my God, he was just, walking into a hotel. It's like, okay, but what was his job? What did he do? What was the results of it?
It's great. Very succinct and expertly put.